Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetstools.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and quick review and overview of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 Neo. We have the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 package with us, as you can see, and again this package is similar to the other packages which we have seen earlier. The kind of packaging which Samsung has adopted for their new phones is kind of different. It is actually made up of recycled paper, so which is a good thing. Taking a look over the box, this is how the package looks like. And at the back side of the package we have the specification for the device mentioned. So again, Samsung has actually launched the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 Neo, and this device is not a replacement of the Note 3 because this device has different specification, a different display size, and when it comes to comparison, this device is not compared with Note 3, but you can compare this device with Note 2. So it is actually being pushed into the market so that Samsung has a device like Note 3 or Note 2 in a price range of between 28 to, you can say, 36,000 rupees approximately. So this device again is available for a price of approximately 35 to 36,000 rupees in the market, and again Note 3 is available for a higher price. So this is a intermediate in between the Note 2 and the Note 3. Note 2 is still a very successful product from Samsung, whereas they have launched this device in the price gap in between Note 2 and Note 3. So taking a look over the device, as far as the backside is concerned, we have the specifications. It supports 3G, all the bands are supported. You have GSM support as well with these bands. You have a 1.7 GHz A15 dual core processor plus 1.3 GHz quad core processor. So this device is, you can say, a combination of 1.7 GHz dual core processor with 1.3 GHz A7 quad core processor. When we talk about the display is 5.5 inch. It is high definition Super AMOLED display, and it is a Super AMOLED capacitive touch display. However, the screen resolution is not full high definition, it is 720p. You also get an S Pen with this one, and then we have the 8 megapixel rear camera with LED flash, and the front camera is 2 megapixel. Both of these cameras can record high definition video. When it comes to battery, the battery is pretty good on this device, 3100 mAh, which is pretty good, and the storage model which we have with us is the 16 GB. The model number of the device is SMN750. So let's open the box and let's take a look what we have in the package. So once we open the box, okay, let me just open it from the other side. So we open the box, and the first thing which we get within the package is the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 Neo. Again, we have already opened the box earlier. This unboxing I'm doing for you so that you get to know what all package contents you will get with Samsung Galaxy Note 3 Neo. So the first thing which you get is the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 Neo itself. This device comes in black and white and some other colors as well. And again, as far as the back cover is concerned, the back cover is again made up of fox leather. It is a good quality plastic with some kind of leather finishing. Although it is not pure leather, it is kind of a fake leather, you can say. So this is how the device looks like. The device is pretty good. At least if you compare this device with the Note 3, this device is much more handy. You can easily carry this device in your hand, and you can easily hold this device as well in your hand without any issues. So it is quite lightweight as well, I would like to say. So we will take a look over the device later on. Let's take a look what we have in the package apart from the device. So once we go inside the package, we get some quick start guide, a warranty card, and then some important customer information over here, as you can see, and then we get the disposal guide of the product and the SAR value document. The SAR value document has the values you can see are these. They have given the head SAR value, that is 0.306 weight per kg, and then we have some other things in the package, some extra earbuds for the headphones. The headphones which come within the package are again standard headphones which come with the other Samsung phones as well. These are in-ear headphones which you get pretty good in sound quality, and the build quality is also nice. This is how the audio lead looks pretty good. And again, the quality of sound which you get from these headphones is actually much better than other Android phones, the budget Android phones which we have seen in the market. And again, on this one you have a mic module with a button to pick the call, and you also have volume rockers to increase and decrease the volume, so you can take the calls as well as listen to music. Here we have the micro USB to USB cable which come within the package, a standard one, and we have the charger which gives you 2 ampere of current, so it will definitely charge the Note 3 Neo faster. And then you get this tool which actually allows you to replace the tip of your S Pen which is there on this device, just like the Note 3. So you get the same kind of S Pen with same kind of functionality on this device as well, just like Note 3. And then you have the tool as well with some additional tips. In case you damage the tip of the S Pen, you can always replace it with this tool, and there are around 5 additional tips which they have given inside the package. So we have already seen the package contents. Now let's take a look over the device, which is the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 Neo. Now just to compare this device, the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 Neo, with the older generation Note, which was quite a popular device, and still it is a very popular device from Samsung, which is the Note 2. You can easily see that both of these devices have Super AMOLED display, almost the same size of display. You have 5.5 inch, you have 5.5 inch display on both of these phones. And again, the kind of design language which you see on these devices, if you actually take a closer look, you will see the difference, that you have a kind of a rectangular flat kind of a edge on the Note 3 Neo, whereas you have rounded edges with chrome finishing on the Note 2. So this is the major difference as far as the design from the sideways is concerned. Again, if we take a look over the back side, we can see that Note 2 was used to come and still come with the glossy back cover, which will get scratches and fingerprints over time, whereas this one is much better in terms of the look and feel. The kind of material which they are now using on the current generation Note devices is definitely better. And again, when we talk about the camera is slightly better on this one, so you get more megapixels, better LED flash with more power, I guess. So again, we are not sure about the LED flash, whether it is actually greatly enhanced or not, but it is still better, at least low light shots are concerned. So in terms of the design language, in terms of the size, you can easily see that the design language is different on the new Samsung Galaxy Note 3 Neo as compared to the Note 2. And when we talk about the form factor is also kind of different. The Note 3 Neo is much lighter in terms of the weight as compared to the earlier Note 2, which is slightly heavier in terms of the weight. And again, when we talk about the display is almost the same, but you have slightly better display on this device with slightly better viewing angles, I would like to say, as compared to Note 2. So there are some changes which they have actually done, but still Note 2 is there in the market and it is selling pretty well. But Note 3 Neo is going to be a device in between the Note 2 and the Note 3, so it will be a middle device as far as the price is concerned, but this device is definitely better as compared to Note 2. In case you are planning to purchase a Note 2, you can actually go for this device, which will give you better specs, better hardware, better camera, and a better build quality as well if you are comparing it with Note 2. Now taking a look over the Note 3 Neo, Note 3 Neo is a better device, at least in terms of the overall form factor. You can hold this device in one hand. This device does not feel very heavy. The exact weight of the device is around 162 gram, which is fairly good for a device like this of this much display size. The thickness of the device is around 8.6 millimeter, which is again not too thick, I would say. So in terms of the build quality, the kind of material which Samsung has actually used, it is also good. You have better quality of plastic with kind of leather finishing at the backside, which actually gives you a better grip, and also it is resistant to scratches and fingerprints to a great extent, so which is definitely good. As far as the edges are concerned, the edges are having this plastic material again, which looks like metal. Again, it gives the device very premium look. In terms of the overall form factor and the weight, the device is fairly portable and easy to carry, and one-handed usage of the device is going to be difficult because it has like 5.5 inch of display, but it is especially better as compared to the Note 3 on Note 3 Neo as far as the one-handed usage of this device is concerned. Now taking a closer look over the device, we can see the ports and connectivity options. At the bottom we have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. We have a primary microphone over here. The loudspeaker of the device is actually not at the back side, but it is actually on the edges, which is a good design. You have the S Pen over here, which has the same kind of functionality which you have seen on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and again it has that button and this tip with which you can actually use the phone. This will work with the touch capacitive buttons over here as well, so you can use this S Pen to actually tap on them and use them. That is something which you can do. And again, if we take a look over this side, we have the volume rocker, which is a metal button, gives you good amount of feedback. And then at the top you have the 3.5mm audio jack. Here you have a secondary microphone for noise cancellation and video chat, and this one specially helps with kind of noise cancellation it does, especially in case of noisy scenarios. Whenever you are receiving a call, it actually helps you a lot. You have an IR blaster as well. That means you can use this device as a TV remote as well for other consumer electronics like TV, DVD players and others. It is an 8 megapixel camera. However, at this price point, I was expecting at least 13 megapixel camera from Samsung, but this is an 8 megapixel camera autofocus with LED flash, and the kind of image quality it has is also pretty good. On this side, if we take a look on this edge, we have the power and sleep key, which is also a metal button. So again, in terms of the overall look and feel, the kind of design it has is very much similar to the Note 3. It is a smaller version of Note 3, a stripped down version of Note 3 in terms of hardware specifications. However, the design is exactly the same. From a distance, you cannot actually identify that this is Note 3 or Note 3 Neo. On the front, on the top, you have the nice metallic earpiece. You have the proximity and ambient light sensors. The front camera is 2 megapixel, and at the bottom you have the physical home button, and on the sides you have the touch capacitive keys. The UI which is running on this device is again the touchless UI which is running on top of Android. And again, this device, just like any other Samsung device, has the same kind of touchless UI, which is again not very laggy in the beginning, but with time, whenever you load this phone with a lot of applications, there will be slight amount of lag which you will notice within this UI, which is definitely not a very good thing, but you cannot do anything, especially on the Samsung phones. You get this kind of UI, either you like it or not. You have support for automatic brightness as well on this device, which will save you battery. Let me just go into settings and show you some other things about the device. So going into general, taking a look over about phone, we can see that this device is running Android 4.3. So you get Android 4.3 preloaded on this device as far as version of Android is concerned. On storage scenario, this device has 16 GB internal storage, out of which around 4.42 GB is being used by operating system and the touchless UI. And the available amount of storage available on the device for the user is 9.65 GB, where you can not only install application, but you can store picture, videos and other data. Talking about the micro SD card support, you do have micro SD card support on this device, and let me just remove the back cover for the same. So in order to remove the back cover, you can actually lift it from this side, from the micro USB part, and then it will come out. Okay, this is how you can remove it. And once you remove it, you will see the battery, which is 3100 mAh battery. You have the SIM card slot 1, and this is a single SIM device, so you cannot actually use a second SIM card on this one. And on the top of SIM card slot, which will be a micro SIM which will go inside, you have the micro SD memory card slot on the top of it. The micro SD card which will be supported maximum on this device is going to be 64 GB. And again, when we talk about the storage which we already told you is around 16 GB, but again you get around 10 to 11 approximately available to the user as far as system plus user available storage is concerned. Right now it is 9 GB because we have installed certain applications and games on this device. When we take a look over the application manager, we can see the status of the RAM. So let me just show you the scenario for the RAM, how much of free RAM you get on this device. So this device has 2 GB of RAM, and as of now around 0.92 GB is free, which is fairly good for a device like this, and the device is responsive enough. In terms of security options you have on this device, you have the option of encrypting the entire device as far as data and anything on the device is concerned. You can actually remotely control the device. You can swipe the device in case it is lost. You can do that. Now when it comes to the other kind of controls, you have support for voice control on this device, with which you can do a lot of things like taking pictures, turning on the device, doing other things like search. You have a hands-free mode as well, which you can use especially in case you are using this device in a car. You can mount it on the GPS mount, and then you can use it like a tablet, a small GPS navigation device in that case. You can also configure the S Pen options over here, where you can actually disable the pen detection, which will again give you better battery life. So in case the pen is actually removed, you will have this notification on the top and this thing opened up. You can actually disable this so that it will save you the battery, especially in most of the cases. You have the option of disabling the pointer as well, which actually shows up whenever you hover the S Pen on the display. You can see the pointer, you can disable that. So disabling certain options as far as S Pen is concerned will actually give you better battery backup. We do have support for other features which we have seen on Note 3 as well, like Air View is supported on this one as well. As you can see, you have Air View supported with the help of hand as well as with the S Pen. Air Command is also supported. So in this Air Command, you can actually see whenever you detach the S Pen, you have this menu which actually allows you to open pen window, do a search with S Finder. You can write on screen, you can open the scrapbooker, and you can actually open the action memo, which actually allows you to save contact numbers and do certain actions on specifically whatever data which you have noted with the S Pen. You can do certain actions on that. That is action menu. You have motion features supported, like direct call, smart alert, all these features which are going to be supported with the help of proximity sensor. All these features are supported. You have zoom tilt options also supported. Palm motion is also supported. So we will make a different video on explaining all these features. In case you want to, we can do that. Especially for all these features, we have done some other videos in the past as well on Note 3 and some other devices. So it is exactly the same kind of feature which we see on this one as well. In case you want a video for that, I can do that. When it comes to smart screen, you do have smart screen supported on this device as well. So all those features which you have seen on Note 3 are supported on Note 3 Neo as well. Here we have the Samsung style dialer. Again, we have the option of making a video call in this one as well. Now here we have the messaging application, and again we have the Samsung keyboard, which is one of the good keyboard which we have seen. Continuous input is not supported by default. You can actually enable it in case you want to. You can go to the keyboard settings and enable it, but by default it is not supported. The keyboard key size is a little bit small, but it actually makes it easy to type on this device, especially in the portrait mode. In the landscape mode there is no problem, but in portrait mode you have the numbers as well on top of keyboard, which actually helps a lot. So you don't have to actually go to the number mode in order to type these numbers, and this is something which is very good about the Samsung keyboard. And you have the same kind of Samsung keyboard which you have seen on other devices. And so as you can see here, we have the camera UI, and the camera UI has support for autofocus, and tap to focus is also supported. We are right now taking this photo of Micromax Canvas Night in some artificial light. Let me just take this photo with some artificial light and without artificial light as well. I've just taken the photo with some artificial light, and let me just turn off the light. And now let me just take this photo and see how does it come out. Okay, the display is off. Just turn it on. Okay, the display is on again, and let me just take a photo now. So we have taken two photos as of now on this device. One is with some artificial light and the other one is without artificial light. This is the one which we have taken without artificial light. So this photo is good, but not too good in terms of the details. The kind of colors it has is pretty okay, not too good again. So you have slight amount of noise in this one, whereas this one which we have taken with some artificial light, as you can see, this photo is pretty good in the kind of details it has, as well as in terms of colors it is better. So especially low light performance of this device as far as camera is concerned is pretty okay, not too good, but again, being an 8 megapixel camera, the kind of quality it has is pretty decent. You have all these modes supported, which are auto mode, beauty face mode, best photo mode, sound and shot is also there. HDR mode is also supported. You have support for eraser mode as well, in case you can actually erase certain people out of the photo, especially in crowded scenarios. And you have panorama mode supported. Sport shot is also supported. When it comes to the video settings, let me just show you the settings for the video as well. You also have support for dual camera on this device, and we will just show you that as well. So you have support for face detection. The video settings, when it comes to video, you can record high definition video at 1080p as well as at 720p, which is a good thing. Let me just toggle to the front camera. So toggling to the front camera, here we have the view which looks like from the front 2 megapixel camera. You can do a pretty good quality of high definition video chat from the front camera, and the view is pretty good in the kind of details it has. It is a fixed focus camera, so it will not focus autofocus basically, but the kind of details it has is pretty good. So you can do a pretty good quality of video chat. And again, one thing I would like to correct here is that you do not have support for dual camera mode on this device. You also have a LED notification light on this device, which will light up for charging, for low battery, for notification and voice recording as well. It will light up, so you can use the LED notification light with third-party programs as well, in case you would like to customize the overall functionality of it. The display resolution on this device is a 720p display, which means you have a resolution of 720x1280, and you get a slightly okay pixel density, which does not make this device feel pixelated. With the kind of font it has, you will not feel any problem as far as pixelation is concerned. You can also read documents with large amount of text, and even it is minute, the kind of pixel density it has, it will not feel pixelated. As far as viewing angles are concerned, viewing angles are pretty good, and the color reproduction of this display is definitely better than the IPS LCD displays which we have seen. Here we have the hardware information for this device. We have got an ARM V7 processor on this device, clocked at 1.3 GHz. It is a hexa-core processor, combination of dual core plus quad core processor, which we have on this device, which we already told you. Here we have the display resolution, which is 720x1280, and we have the GPU information over here. Mali T624 GPU we have on this device, and here we have the list of sensors, which are extensive list of sensor, a good number of sensors which we have on this device, including gyroscope. You have rotation vector sensor, a magnetic field sensor is also there on this device. So you have almost all the sensors you would need on a device like this. This device has scored 59.0 FPS on Nina Mark II, and again, with this kind of a score you can actually play heavy graphic intensive games on this device, like Modern Combat 4, Frontline Commando D-Day, medium graphic intensive game, or any casual game like Subway Surfer, Temple Run, OZ will run perfectly fine on this device. The only problem which might be there on this device is going to be the storage. That is, you have around 9 GB of storage on this device, and once you run out of storage, you will have to depend on the micro SD memory card, which again will allow you to expand the storage of the device, but again you cannot install applications or games on the micro SD memory card. But this device might allow you to actually move certain applications from the phone memory to the SD card, at least some files of it. Now when it comes to tethering options, you have support for portable Wi-Fi hotspot tethering as well. USB tethering is also supported, and Bluetooth tethering is also there on this device. Some additional connectivity options which we have supported on this device is NFC. You have support for NFC, SBeam is also there. You have support for Wi-Fi Direct as well on this device, and wireless screen sharing or screen mirroring is also supported. So you have support for wireless display as well, and you can also send files to the nearby devices, especially the Samsung devices. You have support for GPS navigation on this device as well. You just need to enable all these options before you can actually use this device for GPS navigation, and this device works perfectly fine as far as GPS navigation is concerned. You also have a blocking notification mode, so just like the non-disturbing mode which you might have seen on iPhone, this device also have the blocking mode. Once you enable this mode, it will actually allow you to specify the time interval in which you would not like to receive calls, you would like to block calls, and you can also specify certain exceptions in that, especially in case you are receiving any call from your important friend or family. You can actually allow them even in the blocking mode over here under all these options, which is possible. You can disable notification, you can disable alarm and timer as well, and you can also turn off LED indicator under the blocking mode, which is something you can configure from here. The score which we have got on AnTuTu for this device is 28675, which is a pretty impressive score for a device like this, and it is between LG G2 and Samsung Galaxy S4 in terms of the benchmark score. This device in terms of day-to-day usage is equally powerful, just like Samsung Galaxy Note 3 or Samsung Galaxy S4. So this device has a pretty good performance, although the kind of UI it has is something which limits the overall performance of the device to some extent again. But in terms of day-to-day usage, especially playing games or running any kind of application on the device, you will not face any kind of issues or problem. Now here we have the browser which comes pre-installed on this device, which allows you to tap to the tab browsing. So you can open different tabs as per the preference you have. You can actually open different website in different tabs. You also have support for private browsing as well in this one. and again the kind of interface it has is slightly better as compared to the other interface which we have seen earlier on some other Samsung devices with the same browser. So the browser on this device is enhanced. There is no problem as far as browsing is concerned. Kinetic scrolling is pretty smooth, there is no issue. Pinch to zoom is also quite fluid, there is no lag of any kind. Panning is also supported, there is no problem, and double tap to zoom also works fine. As far as playing YouTube videos within the web page, you can play that into this browser without opening YouTube application for the same. On multi-touch, this device supports around 10-point multi-touch. So as you can see, we are playing Blood of Glory as of now on this device, and this is a pretty graphic intensive game. And there is no lag on this device as far as playing this game is concerned. So the game is running fine without any graphic issues. That is something I can say. Again, I'm not too good while playing this game, so forgive me for that. So now we are playing this game called Frontline Commando D-Day. It is another not heavy graphic intensive game but medium graphic intensive game, and this game is running quite smoothly on this device without any issues. Till now I did not face any issues. The touchscreen is pretty responsive and there is no lag as far as graphics are concerned as well. This device, as far as gaming is concerned, is a pretty good device. You can play heavy games like this and other games like Mortal Kombat 4 and Blood of Glory as well, which we showed you earlier. So right now we are playing a high definition video from our channel, and this is an HD video playing in high definition quality on this device. As far as viewing angles are concerned, viewing angles are pretty good on this device. When you take a look over this video while playing it on this device from extreme angles, you can see the video without any issues. As far as volume is concerned, let me just show you the same. So the loudspeaker is actually set to highest volume as of now. As you can see, it is set to highest volume, and the overall loudness of sound which comes out from the loudspeaker over here is pretty loud. Not too loud again, but pretty okay for a device like this. And there is no issue as far as volume is concerned. Volume is pretty loud. So in terms of video playback, it can play high definition videos without any issues. The kind of viewing angles it has is also pretty good, and the volume of sound which comes out from the loudspeaker is also pretty loud, if not too loud. The overall battery backup which you will get from this device is going to be more than 1 day. We were pretty impressed with the kind of battery backup it can give you. With this kind of display and the kind of battery it has, which is 3100 mAh, it can give you around 1.5 days of battery backup on a moderate usage, and more than that as well. It can also give you around 2 days of battery backup if you don't actually play a lot of games and if you don't watch a lot of videos on this device. But again, this device is perfectly suited as far as entertainment is concerned. You can use it like a mini phablet, you can carry it with you, and 5.5-inch display of this device is fairly good to use with one hand, and it is also fairly good to watch movies on the go. See, we have connected a flash drive and it has detected the same, it has opened the same as well in a file manager interface like this, which will allow you to categorize the content which is there on the flash drive in the form of videos, in the form of music files, images, and some other things as well. You can actually categorize it. So OTG is supported on this device. That means, especially in case you have any problem as far as storage is concerned, you can always carry a movie in a flash drive like this and you can watch it on the go with the help of this OTG cable, which does not come within the package of this one, but you can additionally buy it. So in all, we would like to give a thumbs up to the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 Neo. This is a pretty good device, pretty light in weight device, pretty good form factor it has. The kind of display it has is also good. The high definition display of this device, which is not full high definition, does not affect in any way. That is something which I can say, especially in day-to-day usage, you will not feel any problem on this device. You can consume entertainment content on this device without any issues. This device is also responsive. The battery backup of this device is around 1.5 to 2 days, which is also pretty good. So in all, this is a pretty good value for money as compared to the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. In case you are not looking for a very big device, this device is perfectly good as far as the display size is concerned, as far as the overall performance of this device is concerned, the battery backup it has, and the kind of entertainment needs it actually cater to. It is a pretty good phablet you can carry with you, and it is also pretty good in terms of the overall form factor, the kind of weight it has and the kind of size it has. It actually perfectly suits in one hand, which you can carry around with you. It is also slim enough to go inside your jeans pocket. So most of the things is very good about this device. Most of the things are very good for this device, and we would like to give a good thumbs up to this device. Do let us know if you have any specific question for the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 Neo. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.